Have you ever wondered what true happiness looks like? Not the fleeting kind you get from a new phone or a good meal, but a deep, unshakable joy. There's a famous story about the Buddha that holds a powerful clue. It's a moment so simple, yet so profound, it's been contemplated for thousands of years. It's the story of when the Buddha simply held up a flower and smiled. What did that smile mean? What secret was hidden in that silent gesture? Stick with me, because today we're going to unravel this beautiful mystery and discover what enlightenment really means for you and me, right here, right now. The scene is Vulture Peak, a place where the Buddha often taught. A huge crowd has gathered, eagerly awaiting profound words of wisdom. He doesn't speak. Instead, he slowly reaches down, picks up a single lotus flower, and holds it up for everyone to see. The crowd is confused. They whisper amongst themselves, "What does this mean? Is this a riddle? A test?" Minutes feel like hours as the silence stretches on. Everyone is trying to figure it out, analyzing the flower, the gesture, the context. Everyone, that is, except for one disciple, a man named Mahakasyapa, while everyone else is lost in thought, wrestling with their intellect. Mahakasyapa simply looks at the flower, then at the Buddha, and a slow, gentle smile spreads across his face. He understands. In that exact moment, the Buddha smiles back at him. And with that shared smile, the Buddha says, "I have the true Dharma, the marvelous mind of Nirvana, the true form of the formless, the subtle Dharma gate that does not rest on words or letters, but is a special transmission outside the scriptures. This I entrust to Mahakasyapa." So, what just happened? This wasn't a secret code or a complex philosophical puzzle. It was something far more direct. The other disciples were trying to think their way to the answer. They were caught in their own minds, trying to analyze, interpret, and define the moment. They were looking for an intellectual explanation for spiritual experience. But Mahakasyapa did something different. He didn't think. He saw. He experienced the moment directly, just as it was. He saw the flower in all its simple, perfect beauty, without layering his own thoughts, judgments, or expectations on top of it. He was fully present. This is the heart of what the story teaches us about enlightenment. Enlightenment isn't about acquiring some secret knowledge or achieving a superhuman state. It's about a shift in perception. It's about learning to experience reality directly, without the constant filter of our own minds. Think about it. How often do we truly see a flower? Usually, our mind immediately jumps in, "Oh, that's a rose. It's red. I wonder if it smells good." My grandmother used to grow roses, we're not seeing the flower anymore. We're lost in a chain of thoughts about the flower. We're living in our mental commentary, not in the present moment. Mahakasyapa broke through that mental chatter. He experienced the isness of the flower. That direct, unmediated experience is what sparked his smile. It was a smile of recognition, of pure, simple awareness. The Buddha's returning smile was an acknowledgement of that shared, silent understanding. This is the special transmission outside the scriptures. It's a truth that can't be captured in words or books, because it's not an idea. It's an experience. It's like trying to describe the taste of a strawberry to someone who has never had one. You can use all the words you want, sweet, juicy, tangy, but they'll never truly know until they taste it for themselves. So, how does this apply to our lives? We live in a world that bombards us with information, a world that encourages constant thinking, planning, and worrying. Our minds are always racing, replaying the past or rehearsing the future. We're rarely ever just here, now. This constant mental noise is a source of immense stress and anxiety. We're so busy trying to figure life out that we forget to actually live it. The story of the flower smile is a beautiful invitation to pause, to put down our mental baggage just for a moment and experience the world directly. This is what mindfulness and meditation practices are all about. They are training for our attention. They teach us to observe our thoughts without getting carried away by them, to feel our breath, to notice the sensations in our body. It's about cultivating the ability to be present, just like Mahakasyapa was. It doesn't mean you have to stop thinking forever or go live in a monastery. It's about finding moments of stillness in your everyday life. For example, the next time you drink a cup of coffee, try to really drink it. Feel the warmth of the mug in your hands. Inhale the rich aroma. Notice the taste as it touches your tongue. For those 30 seconds, just be with the coffee. Don't think about your to-do list or the email you need to send. Just experience it. That's a flower moment. Or when you're walking outside, feel the sensation of your feet on the ground. Notice the color of the sky, the sound of the birds, the feeling of the breeze on your skin. That's a flower moment. Enlightenment, in this context, isn't some far-off, mythical goal. It's the cumulative effect of these small moments of presence. It's the gradual quieting of the inner critic and the constant worrier. It's the discovery of a deep sense of peace and joy that exists underneath all that mental noise. It was always there. We were just too busy thinking to notice it. The Buddha's smile wasn't a reward for solving a puzzle. It was a reflection of the joy that arises naturally when we connect with the present moment. It's the joy of seeing things as they are, in their simple, profound perfection. This doesn't mean life will suddenly be free of problems. Challenges will still arise. There will still be difficult emotions and painful situations. But when you cultivate this presence, your relationship to those challenges changes. You don't get as easily swept away by them. You have a quiet, stable center to return to. You can observe your anger or sadness without becoming your anger or sadness. You can see the storm without being the storm. This is true freedom. It's the freedom from being a prisoner of our own minds. The story reminds us that the most profound truths are often the simplest. They are not hidden in ancient texts or on distant mountaintops. They are right here in the texture of this very moment. They are in the flower, in a cup of coffee, in the feeling of our own breath. The path to enlightenment isn't a journey to a destination. It's a practice of arriving again and again in the here and now. The Buddha held up a flower to show us that the entire universe, in all its wonder, is contained in a single moment of pure awareness. And when we see that, truly see it, we can't help but smile. So I invite you to find your own flower today. Find a moment to simply be present without judgment or analysis. Let go of the need to figure everything out and just allow yourself to experience life directly. You might be surprised by the peace and beauty you find waiting for you right under your nose. That is the real transmission, the real secret of the Buddha's smile. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration today. If this resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more content like this. I'd love to hear about your own flower moments in the comments below. Take care and be present.